On the eve of World War II, London's tea brokers sold 60% of the world's tea, but when the London auction resumed in 1951, the bulk of tea was transacted in the tea lands. Today, most of the world's tea is auctioned at regional tea centers in India, Africa, Indonesia, and Sri Lanka. In July, the Colombo Tea Traders Association organized the London-style Open Outcry Auction for charity that earned 46 million rupees to build 130 smart classrooms and provide English language lessons for the children of tea workers. Today, Dan takes us into the auction hall where the bidding is about to begin. The rustle of the arena as tea buyers vied for attention is punctuated by the rhythmic repetition of calling bids in the auctioneer's chant. The recent charity auction to showcase Sri Lanka's finest teas was nostalgic and entertaining, and it revealed that tea auctions retain relevancy after 400 years. Greek historian Herodotus described auctions as early as 500 BC, but open outcry ascending auctions date to 1674 in Sweden. British outcry originated in the 17th century as a means of price discovery and the complex valuation of antique books and fine works of art. Britain's East India Company established tea auctions to transfer tea from China to the West, and in 1836, Parliament ordered tea from every origin to be auctioned at the East India House and later Mincing Lane. The first tea auction held in Sri Lanka was in July 1883. Tea outcry auctions engender camaraderie in business that mirrors tea's social power to connect and sustain relationships. In July, Sri Lanka's best-known brokers, planners, and buyers raised 46 million rupees, that's more than 150,000 U.S. dollars, for the Colombo Tea Traders Charity Trust, commemorating the 130th anniversary of the Colombo Tea Traders Association. Affection for the centuries-old tradition was evident in the hall, which was crowded with several hundred buyers. Like the dress code of a white shirt with tie, the pageantry was orderly and understated. Those attending tea auctions will find they are not as regimented as legislative deliberations or as ornate as matriculation ceremonies in higher education. But a hierarchy is evident, and quaint customs prevail. Bidders seated in the cavernous Jasmine Hall in the Bimich Center, 6 rows deep, vied for 39 lots of an award-winning selection of premium Ceylon tea. Situated in front of the auctioneers, buyers faced a row of ornate wooden chests known as tea caskets. The beautiful caskets, designed and crafted by Sir Vivian de Silva of Timber Concepts in Sri Lanka, held 500 grams of the featured tea. Bids started at 100,000 rupees. The event preceded the Colombo International Tea Convention, a joint initiative of the Sri Lanka Tea Board and the Colombo Tea Traders Association. The auction was the first CTTA charity auction since 2017 and one of the few outcry events since the Colombo Tea Auction's modern digital tea platform went live on April 4th of 2020. The pandemic accelerated plans to replace the twice-weekly outcry auctions at the old Chamber of Commerce Hall. The hastily introduced digital platform, developed by Oklo, has since become the backbone of transactions for the world's largest Orthodox black tea-producing country. Last year, Sri Lanka exported 242 million kilos of tea, almost all purchased at auction. The new platform automates the transaction process at every link in the supply chain, from when the leaves reach the factory to the final payment settlement. The end-to-end process is efficient, adaptable, and firmly favored by brokers, but lacks the competitive allure and business advantages of personal interaction. This is why open bidding has stood the test of time. A casual observation of the assembly reveals groupings by company, region, and pair status. There's a conformity of attire with individual flourishes suggesting personality and status. White shirts and blue with ties were the standard, but there were also open collars and a polo shirt. 8 brokerages, each presenting 5 teas, were listed on the lectern in the auction's catalog order of sales. Like a horse racing book, the catalog's list of teas revealed preferences in style and the pedigree of the individual estates. Venerated Forbes and Walker, established in 1881, provided 23 of the 39 teas on offer and purchased 2 lots. The teas were all winners in the 2024 Ceylon Specialty Estate Tea of the Year competition. Forbes and Walker Managing Director Yashan Fernando, who chaired the auction's organizing committee, writes that while certain brokers did not have any winning teas, quote, since it was an industry initiative to conduct a charity auction and for the sake of equality, F&W shared its winning teas among other brokers in an equitable manner, with the distribution of gold, silver, bronze, and merit, in the true spirit of charity to achieve the goal of the charity auction, end quote. Tea's ability to stimulate meaningful conversations was evident during tea breaks when the brokers I spoke to commented on Forbes and Walker's generous support. There are many ways to dispose of tea. There are Dutch and penny auctions, Japanese clock auction, Vickray's second price sealed auctions, reversed auctions, and closed bids. Tea veterans consider outcry superior for several reasons. Foremost is the vetting of participants and the club-like personal interaction of peers. English outcry auctions are unique because bidders make their bids openly, so all bidders hear and see and often know who makes the offer. Over time, a helpful hierarchy evolves, ranking the oldest brokerage, the most innovative brokerage, and everyone learns the brokerages that handle the most transactions, the brokers who manage the most lucrative stable of clients, and those who consistently achieve the highest bids. Brokers like that items are sold in sequence and standardized lots. Offers are quickly and sometimes aggressively revised to encourage a higher price. More precious still is that outcry auctions are evidence that amid the most aggressive competition, chivalry prevails.
Produced by Adavita Studios. Connect your voice to the world.